Longing is an urge that pulls the mind forward toward an object. It is a magnetic attraction rather than a force pushing from behind. A newborn human enters the world as a purely mechanical survival engine. At this stage, life is defined by inborn instincts, automatic reactions like rooting for milk or kicking against the cold, designed solely to keep the biological frame intact. Inside the womb, the child does not breathe directly, leaving the body's complex nerve plexuses dormant. These systems only begin to develop once the child starts using its own respiratory system, exposing the physical body to the outside world. Since our starting state is defined by these basic survival drives, the later emergence of complex traits like morality, shame, or cruelty requires a different explanation than simple growth. These complex traits are non-inborn instincts. They are manufactured by a sophisticated biopsychological factory that begins producing new chemicals as we age. Human personality is the direct, measurable output of these physical glandular secretions waking up over time, altering our nerve cells and shifting the very nature of our thoughts. During puberty, the lower glands begin a rigorous conversion process, turning raw lymph fluid into specialized hormones. As these chemicals saturate the body, they begin to reshape the nervous system. When this secretion reaches a normal baseline, the resulting chemical shift in the nerves generates a sense of worldly duty. This is why a teenager can suddenly feel the weight of responsibility or the urge to obey a parent, a psychological state that was physically impossible when their glands were dormant at age 3. If the production of these hormones reaches a high volume, the mind gains the power of rationality. This chemical surge provides the intellectual courage to question authority and move beyond simple obedience. When secretion levels fall too low, the capacity for empathy withers. This specific chemical deficit creates a rigid adherence to dogma and can result in active cruelty as the individual becomes unsocial and disconnected from others. The historical practice of creating eunuchs demonstrates this biological tether. By removing the lower glands, societies could physically strip a person of their sense of duty and worldly responsibility, fundamentally altering their psychological profile. Empathy, logic, and our sense of right and wrong are bound to the physical and chemical state of these lower glands. Moving up the torso, the prostate gland governs the development of shame. Young children lack modesty because this gland has not yet matured. Our adult sense of shyness only emerges once these hormones begin to influence the mind. High levels of secretion from the prostate can lead to severe existential melancholia. Conversely, undersecretion creates a fearful nature so profound it can trigger literal waking hallucinations. Just above this, the solar plexus governs the biological capacity for parental love. Its development triggers the instinctual urge to care for and protect children. A massive surge of hormones from the solar plexus expands this parental drive into something broader. It transforms a localized instinct into a universal love for all living things. Existential dread and universal love are both products of specific chemical dosages manufactured in the center of the human body. The highest centers of this biological machine are the pituitary and pineal glands within the brain. At a certain stage of physical maturity, these glands activate, shifting the mind's focus from physical survival to a psychological thirst for spiritual connection. Because these upper glands operate at a high dimension of psychology, they act as receivers for microvita. These are subtle energetic units from the environment that interact with the physical glands, bridging the gap between internal biology and the external universe. These upper glands serve as the master control room for the entire body. Their secretions regulate the hormonal flow of every lower gland, maintaining the moral and physical balance of the whole machine. Specific physical practices, like the posture shown here, purify these upper glands. This deliberate focus encourages positive microvita to flow through the nerve centers. As these glands are purified, the mind's natural longing is redirected. The same mechanism that once pulled the infant toward milk now pulls the adult toward a blissful connection with universal consciousness. Human enlightenment is the ultimate, fully realized operation of our internal chemical machine.